AEW successful? Why is Tony Khan running his promotion better than Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard are running Monday night and Friday night? Long-term booking.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the OTS venue, where it is indeed happy hour on your Sunday afternoons, man. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. Today, I am venturing into the cancerous realm of Reddit. We are going to Reddit. We are going to the Squared Circle subreddit, where I am public enemy number 1 over there. And we are going to read all of the ridiculous things that people say about me, and we are going to read the ridiculous takes that some of the people in this community have, and we're going to compare them to mine. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. Now, if you're new to the channel in the last couple of years, way back in the day, that people still read me for, and didn't realize I was reading hate mail from other people, sending me nasty shit. Way back in time, I did a show or a YouTube series called Hate Mail Mondays. And we read all of the ridiculous comments that people had sent me based on my wrestling opinion, how people call me a sexist and all these other nasty things, misogynist and a racist. And JD hates this, JD hates that. I'm nothing but a 4'5" dwarf who is an embarrassment to New York City. You know, the usual stuff. And I said, you know what? Maybe I should do a spin on that. Maybe I should do a spin on that. And I came across this and I said, let me see what's going on Reddit. I know I'm not liked over there. And lo and behold, we had a bunch of shit just pop up with my name being talked about. So this is what we're going to do today. I'm not sure if this is going to be a regular thing moving forward, but if I come across any ridiculous things and I compile them, maybe we'll make a little monthly series out of it. So that's what we're going to do. But before I do that, man, I have a cold beverage that is just dying to be opened here this afternoon. Today, happy hour, man. You're not going to get this cheap in the venue. Listen, a 4-pack of these will cost you about 18 bucks. Today, I'm drinking Mad Elf. Happy hour special at the venue. You could get one for about $9. That's what we do here, man. I sell you the good shit. Today, we got Trogs Mad Elf. One of my favorite holiday beers of all time, man. It is delicious. About 13% alcohol. And this one, you're gonna get a nice honey taste, usually on the back end, but up front, you're gonna get those fermented cherries. And I love it, man. It's got a nice reddish, kind of blondish color. We're gonna pour this right here. Oh my goodness, man. Look at that. That's how you pour a beer, man. That is how you pour a beer. And I'm a beer snob. I drink all my beer in the appropriate brewery glass. That's what we do. That's what we do here, man. Let me take a sip. Oh, that is so good, man. Actually, you know what? It's 11% alcohol. I'm sorry. I said 13. Man. We are at 11% on this one. But let's get to the Reddit, man. Let's see what's going on here. Look at this. Look at this, man. Hopefully you guys like the new music, too. I wanted to switch it up, man. You like that background music? Yeah, I know. JD from NY on Reddit. Hit Row is not ready for the main roster because they are too unrelatable. I don't know where I ever said they were unrelatable, but this is usually the norm with me. People like to push their own agendas. Nowhere in this tweet did I say they were unrelatable. In fact, on the post show that I did for the WWE draft when they were drafted to Friday Night SmackDown, I said one of the only reasons, the desperate reason, one of the only reasons why WWE called them up is because they are relatable to a certain demographic. But I don't expect people like this to be watching me. They're too fucking stupid. This got 184 upvotes. This is what I said back on October 2nd, 2021. Every bit of it is absolutely true, and seeing where we are now, I would think it's absolutely factual. I'm Nostradamus. You better get used to it. Half of Hit Row can't even wrestle and are nowhere near ready for this main roster. Swerve is more than ready, but he didn't do shit with that North American Championship. This is one of the most illogical moves in recent SmackDown memory. Hashtag WWE Draft. Hashtag SmackDown. He conveniently left out all the likes and the retweets on that because it would have shown that too many people agreed with me, which I easily caught on as soon as I seen this subreddit thread on me and Hit Row. So we got the first comment from Body Punch KO. 217 upvotes. He says, "Stop posting this asshole." And then we got a couple of replies here. Kimberly's biggest fan. He's just embarrassing wrestling fans, if that's even possible, with 76 upvotes. Subreddit, and this Squared Circle subreddit, is an embarrassment to wrestling fans. Me? Not so much. El Milano. To be honest, he must love Milano cookies, man. I could imagine this guy sitting at the fucking breakfast table, his fucking belly fat flopping to the floor with his mother urging him to work out or he's gonna die of a fucking heart attack at the age of 22. To be honest, I'm all for banning his post from here. The main consensus seems that he's a racist or racist twat. I'm sorry, a racist twat who shouldn't get any form of exposure even from our jerks. It's great, man. That's what they go with, man. Every time I speak some sort of truth, depending on the color of the athlete's skin, I am a racist. I don't know exactly what I said previously in a previous video or in the years past where I said anything racist. I don't understand it. I don't really get it. It's a narrative that people love to push because it's an easy hot button topic. Soon as you throw that out there, forget about it, man. It's like a fucking ocean full of blood and you got all the sharks just swarming around ready to feast. That's all it is. It's a cheap fucking way out. El Mucho Danko. Isaiah Scott is ready, and he's the Hit Row leader and Golden Goose. Hit Row has always been main roster acts regardless. Oh, yeah, that's great, man. Top Dollar, I'm sure he was a main roster act, right? Top Dollar was a main roster act. The guy didn't know a fucking wrist lock from a wrist watch. The guy could barely execute the most basic of wrestling moves. B-Fab was ready for the main roster, right? Did you watch NXT? Oh, yeah, that's right. Nobody's watching NXT, man. Apparently, WWE executives are upset and disappointed with the way NXT 2.0 is turning out. Who would have thought, right? Who would have thought Triple H continues to be right every single day? More so now than ever before. Yeah, B-Fab was ready, man. Did you watch the match with Carmen Electra over there on NXT, that street fight that they had? I could have pinpointed 2 or 3 different times in the first fucking 6 minutes that they were going to kill each other legitimately, man. I was terrified for their lives. No, but she was main roster ready, right? She was main roster ready. Top Dollar was main roster ready. He couldn't even cut a proper promo on the main roster, man. They had him in fucking WWE prison right before they even made their debut because of his big mouth. He loves to spew on social media. He was out there claiming that, oh, we're not gonna get a script. They trust us. Do you realize who the fuck you're working for? AJ Francis? No, I don't think so. And that's what did you in. So this guy is a complete numbskull. El Mucho. Thank you for coming, man, and showing everybody you're a complete idiot. Weary Blacksmith, 4244, Street Profits, and New Day going over. Sasha and Bianca in the main event. Bianca and Big E as Raw champions. Pretty unrelatable. I never mentioned about any of those men and women being unrelatable. What the fuck are you talking about? When did I ever say that Sasha Banks was unrelatable? How do you know that people aren't watching your show, man? Just listen to Weary Blacksmith, 4244. Astrological One, he's lying through his teeth about their wrestling skill. And as far as charisma and entertainment skill, they're already ready for the main roster. JD has always been a clown. I'm lying about Top Dollar's wrestling ability, man. Really? I'm lying about Top Dollar's wrestling ability. When you can come to me and show me how great Top Dollar was in WWE while performing acts of professional wrestling in the ring, I'd love to see it. You let me know when you find that. You'll be here, and everybody will have moved on from everything in this thread, man. It'll be like 80 years from now. I'll be fucking dead 6 feet under, and you'll still be trying to find Top Dollar matches in WWE, man. Here's a fucking clue. He sucks. And has always sucked. He's never gonna get better. A complete joke. You talk about a clown. AJ Francis is King Clown. We got Big Energy 469. They got a massive fucking pop from the crowd when they were announced. Usually NXT call-ups have fans confused as fuck. This guy clearly watched the show at home, and he was listening to Kevin Dunn's piped-in crowd. That's exactly the massive pop that they got. Give me a fucking break, massive pop. What are you talking about? Everybody was standing there. Who the fuck are these guys? I never heard of them. I don't watch NXT. Triple H is not there. There's no reason for me to watch it anymore. What massive pop? You do realize that they pipe in crowds every fucking week because their shows suck, right? Yeah, maybe you should fucking clean your ears out, man. I would not be surprised slobs like this don't fucking shower and then clean their ears out every day. We got one from Hugh Horde. These guys are perfect for getting crowds hyped up during these house shows. They can practice and get better while Swerve leads them and carries their matches on TV. Did they even perform at a house show? Did you physically go to a house show to see Hit Row perform? I don't remember them being announced for any fucking house shows. Oh, yeah, that's right. How's that house show working out, man? Yeah, they're fired. The only house show circuit that they're working is unemployment. They're shit row now, says this clown. Yeah, exactly. They are shit row. They were shit row when they got called up to the main roster, and now they're on death row. Give me a break. Sailor Slam Dunk. If you're still capable of reading JD tweets on your feed in 2021, I don't know what you're doing wrong. Are you just slipping on a banana peel and missing the block button every time? Yes, block and move on. Or mute me. I don't understand people that come into my fucking Twitter feeds crying to me about my pro wrestling opinion. If you don't fucking like it, then move the fuck on. It's a very simple concept, man. Really, it's not difficult. It's not difficult whatsoever. Biggest Boss. This guy is the Hyperbole King with 20 upvotes. The only one that is green is B-Fab, and I'm pretty sure for the time being they're going to use her in a managerial role, says Cosmic Rorschach. B-Fab was the only one that's green. Are we going to eliminate Did Top Dollar get kicked out of Hit Row? Did Top Dollar get kicked out of Hit Row when they got called up to the main roster? I don't think so. Seriously, man, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Are any of them intelligent? I mean, it's Reddit. I would not really assume so, but do they have a brain? Seriously, B-Fab was the only one that's green? You are lying. Somebody just said before that I'm lying. He's lying about their wrestling ability. This guy's lying right here. Cosmic Rorschach. Lying to everybody in this subreddit. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Joseph, I'm not sure if she's as bad as it seems because her debut was against that luchadora that, could barely move without fucking up. Yeah. That same luchadora that's on TV right now and that still has a job. Miss Electra Lopez over there. Nathan J. Man, I just looked this guy up to see what his tweets are like. And it turns out I was blocked by him like 18 months ago for disagreeing with him about how good the Elimination Chamber was last year. I didn't even know who he was. And then we got Saddest Flute chiming in with a reply. That's his MO. If you disagree with him, you get insulted, cursed out, and dogpiled by his idiot fans, and then blocked. Yeah, do you have a fucking problem with that? I'd rather them do my dirty work for me than me having to waste my time on somebody like Saddest Flute 23. Oh, will you block Saddest Flute? I'm sorry. Take a seat on the fucking bench. I may come and check on you from time to time, man, to see if you're alive and still breathing. Nathan J. The Elimination Chamber, bro. Who said the Elimination Chamber was good last year? You do realize that the Elimination Chamber sucks, right? How many of those men in that Elimination Chamber deserved to be in that Elimination Chamber? How did they go about, WWE, choosing these Elimination Chamber combatants? Oh, yeah, that's right. They randomly chose names from a fucking hat. That's exactly what they did. Did any of those men deserve to be in that Elimination Chamber? Did WWE use the Elimination Chamber to properly set up matches at WrestleMania? No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They ruined the entire concept. And I don't know why anybody would ever look at the Elimination Chamber in a serious light ever again. It's a waste of fucking time. A complete waste of time. Smile, I'm high with 11 upvotes. Who gives a fuck about what this Mark thinks? He's a literal who. A literal who, huh? Maybe you don't realize that every time I am live on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, and on Friday, and whenever I do a pay-per-view review, a literal who cannot always, every single time, without fail, be the #1 live stream in the entire pro wrestling community in that moment on YouTube. So, a literal who, clearly you are misinformed. Smile, I'm high. You might have been fucking high while writing this comment. Maybe you saw Fightful above JD, which is never the case. Give me a fucking break. I'm #1 every single time. Maybe if you actually opened your fucking eyes, you'd see who the fuck I am. A lot of people do. Clearly you do. That's why you're in this subreddit bashing my name. Thunder Bay 311, don't signal boost racists. Again, like I said before, an easy way out, man. Just throw the race card in there and then boom, you got an argument that's gonna last fucking, just like this thread with 60 fucking comments. Fuck you, Bay says Hit Row is going to be huge and it's going to be great. Oh, man. Does somebody want to tell Fuck You, Bay where they are now? Didn't somebody tell me that Top Dollar was Employee of the Month at Adidas? Oh, no, he's too low for Foot Locker? Employee of the Month, right? Yeah, where are they now, bro? Where are they now? Everybody is fired, but Swerve. Swerve is gonna find work easily. The others, I'm not so sure. They're gonna be huge, says Fuck You, Bay. Will anybody admit that I was right in this thread? Oh, of course not. Why would anybody put a good standing on my name? You know, JD was right about this. That would show that I know what I'm talking about, and this is not the place for JD to be right. Lil Jamie Ellsworth, my biggest fear with Hit Row is that they're exactly the type of thing wrestling smarks will root for to fail. Idiots like this are the perfect example. I'm sorry, when did I ever root for them to fail? If you guys watch my NXT stuff, I never rooted for Hit Row to fail. I was always a big fan of Swerve, always a big fan of Hit Row. I loved the direction of Hit Row. My problem, which people seem to be missing here as it continues to go over their fucking heads, these unintelligent cretins on Reddit, the only problem that I had was the fact that they got called up way too soon. Swerve was ready. Swerve was ready to go. The rest of them, not so much. The second closest to Swerve was Ashante Adonis. He was, at least on 205 Live, getting reps in against some pretty decent names. The other two, they were not ready. How could you put somebody like Top Dollar in a tag team with Ashante Adonis and then put him on TV, knowing that the guy is green as the imaginary $100 bills he thinks he has? Are you fucking serious? That was my problem from the very beginning. They were not ready. It has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with anything but what I saw from NXT to the main roster. Where are they now, exactly? They failed. Just like I knew they would as soon as Bruce and Vince took a look at them and didn't understand them at all. So who are the real racists here? Certainly not me. We got this comment. Look at this one. Gabba hey. That's fine. They are not at the WWE shows anymore, though, so it won't matter. They thought for sure Bliss would fail, Nikki Ash would fail, and Charlotte would fail. Wow, they really hate women. Nikki Ash did fail. She's a complete joke. Charlotte continues to fail every single time. She's not must-see TV. She actually has done nothing to enhance the women's division. To me, that is a failure. That is a fail. And Alexa Bliss, there's another one who's all about herself and doesn't give a shit about helping the women's division at all. She doesn't want a healthy women's division. Charlotte doesn't want a healthy women's division. They want healthy Alexa Bliss and healthy Charlotte Flair. This much I know. Swooshy05. They've already said that they're going to fail. I wish they would stop concern trolling and admit that they want wrestlers getting called up to fail so they can prove Vince wrong instead of actually being concerned for their main roster treatment. Jade Cargill, Red Velvet, Nick Comoroto can't even wrestle and are nowhere near ready for this Dynamite either. Want to talk about that fat boy from New York? Clearly, I'm not fat, number one. Number two says, okay, attention, 8268. Jade Cargill, Red Velvet, and Nick Comoroto. Nick Comoroto is not on Dynamite. I don't know what the fuck show you're watching. I don't think he's even graduated from Dark at all. Jade Cargill, we said a couple of weeks ago when she won the TBS Championship how she wasn't ready, so clearly this is another fucking slob who's not watching my show. And Red Velvet, she's actually the best of the three names that you mentioned. Could she use work? Absolutely. Absolutely. She could use work. Is she ready for a major role in the women's division? Not yet, but there has been progress in Red Velvet. You would know that if you watched the fucking show. And you watch my show where we completely downplayed everything regarding Jade Cargill. Fucking people, man. Tell me how you watch my show. Tell me how you don't watch my show without telling me you don't watch my show. There you go. Almost Bad. This is a dude that is racist, and people need to stop giving him attention or oxygen. With 27 upvotes, that's 27 people that want me to pass out or pass away due to lack of oxygen. I don't need people to give me attention. I get attention, clearly by what I tweet, because they made a whole fucking post on it. I don't have to do anything. All I do is speak, and then I have your fucking attention, clearly. GMO 808, not knowing how to wrestle hasn't stopped the dub from putting half of their roster on TV. WWE does not put people on their Monday night or Friday night shows that don't know how to wrestle. It's a very rare situation. Very rare situation. AEW, on the other hand, has done that several times. And I will openly admit that, adamantly admit that. But WWE would not put anybody on their show that doesn't know how to actually wrestle. I don't know what GMO is talking about. This dude is an irrelevant clown. Yes, please let me pull up my live stream analytics on a weekly basis. Irrelevant, not so much. This thread and you and the people in it, yes, absolutely. Man, I can't wait to hear what else has failed, Street Corner Watch Salesman has to say about pro wrestling. I'm a failed Street Corner Watch salesman. Even when I was selling watches, I was number one on every floor that I worked on in the shop that I worked at. What the fuck you talking about, man? Unless you worked with me, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Man, I can't wait to hear what else this failed Street Corner Watch salesman has to say about pro wrestling. Clearly, everybody is intrigued by what I have to say. Otherwise, this thread, you would not be here. Fart House Jones with the comment. Comment of the day, Fart House Jones. Rex 1816. Why is he so angry? Like it's a weird level of anger. I can say the same thing about everybody in this fucking thread that doesn't want me to receive any oxygen, or how I'm a failed street corner watch salesman, or the fact that I'm a racist and that I'm a fucking fat New Yorker. I'm a slob. What's with all the hate in this thread? Rex. Manatee Gag. Racist from New York is at it again. Phenomenal one. Yeah, this guy doesn't reek virgin, right? Always rely on JD for terrible takes. Sure thing. There's a lot of fucking people watching me weekly for those terrible takes. Phenomenal one. Give me a fucking break. Heels always win. The one who can't wrestle is B-Fab. Like Ashante and Top Dollar aren't exactly Bryan Danielson, but it's a pretty big insult to try and imply they can't work when they've got more than, or when they've proven themselves that they can. No. Ashanti, Adonis, yes. Top Dollar, no. No, I'm sorry, man. I'm not going to sit here and have somebody tell me Top Dollar's a good professional wrestler. Give me a break, man. He may know his sneakers, man, but professional wrestling, no. Counselor Tejada, fuck this racist dickhead, with 4 upvotes. Razzler, 1973. The time-honored tradition of the draft. Why did they draft? And then he puts dash, and why not a whole tag team? I have a ready-made answer for that. It's not real, you see. They just wanted to shuffle the roster around. Yes, thank you, Razzler. Thank you, Razzler, for telling me something and everybody something that we already know. They have the power of the pen. They have the power to write something good, but they refuse to. So yes, I'm going to blame everybody and complain about the fucking draft and how they handle the draft. How's Monday Night Raw coming along, man? When was the draft? October? November, December, January, man. 3 months in. 3 months in, and we already have gotten every fucking match that possibly can happen on Monday Night Raw, man. Such a great draft, right? The draft is working out fantastic for WWE, right? Look at SmackDown right now, man. How many New Day Uso matches are you interested in seeing? I'm sure that Madcap Moss segment is really intriguing. Go fuck yourself. Give me a fucking break, Razzler. What a fucking geek. Clearly, this guy's got the worst comment of the fucking entire thread. No thought process goes into anything these geeks have to say. Me, on the other hand, I always think about what I'm going to tell you guys and give you the absolute fucking basics of the situation. We got one from, I need snacks, gimme some. Man, oh man, tell me how you are a fat slob without telling me exactly that you're a fat fucking slob that doesn't exercise, hasn't seen the fucking warmth of the sun, hasn't touched grass, haven't smelled a beautiful woman's scent and what perfume she's wearing. Give me a fucking break. This is the type of guy that takes his mother to fucking high school prom. I need snacks. Give me some. For God's sakes, please stop tweets from this guy. No one can fucking stand him. Not even Squared Circle. With 11 upvotes. Then we got Lofyman. When both Squared Circle and Squared Circle Jerk agree on something, then you know this guy was truly awful. And the fact he has a fan base in the first place is amazing. Shows you can get popular with zero effort. Zero effort? I don't know about zero effort, man. Seriously. What type of jobs do these guys work, man? I love it when people tell me that YouTube is not a real job. I love it. YouTube is absolutely a real job, man. If I gave you a screenshot of what I'm looking at right now on my desk in my office, where do you think this money comes from? You think it grows on fucking trees? All the prep I put into these shows, all the fucking notes I take, all the sound and perfecting my sound and the backdrop that I give me and making the live stream atmosphere worthy for you guys. Yeah, it's easy, right? It's easy. Yeah, sure thing. Sure thing. This guy probably works fucking McDonald's flipping hamburgers, man. What type of fucking soft drink you want, man? I got Sprite, I got iced tea unsweetened, or if you're a fucking slob, man, I got that Southern tea there, that Southern sweet tea. You want Mountain Dew? I know, that's all the virgins drink, right, Mountain Dew? Give me a break. Conscinet. Posting JD tweets should be considered low-effort posts at this point. Low effort, they are low effort, but it's the one thing that gets attention. That's why people do it. You mention me in a Twitter thread. You mention me on something like this, man. Easy. Easy. It's like throwing blood into shark-infested waters, man. People that have absolutely no fucking credibility and no retention on their Twitter end, they post something that I said or they mention me in a tweet, it's easily the most trending tweet of their entire month. No question. No question. Then Luffyman, again with another comment. This guy attacks any segment or match that has a person of color in it. Let's not give him any more attention, and let's not give any more attention to this racist, Luffyman says. Oh, I'm sorry. When did I ever attack anything with a person of color in it? I don't know, man. Again, it's the race card. It's easy to go to. Apollo Justice _20. He's the general manager of Squared Circle Jerk Dark Elevation. Now, please tell me you're a virgin without telling me you're a virgin. Holy shit. If there was a person who was the literal definition of cancer in the wrestling community, it would be JD. Only 3 upvotes, bro. Only 3 upvotes from the general manager of Squared Circle Jerk Off Dark Elevation. Great. Great. I see your opinion is fucking worthless. Great, man. Try again. I'd love to see you try. We got one from Ayazen. Sounds like something I'll find in the pharmacy, man. Unrelatable, LOL. I don't like the move either, but he's just full of... Where did I say they're unrelatable? Where did I say they're unrelatable? Does nobody know how to read here? Tush 416. Something this guy clearly hasn't touched. Tush. We get it, JD. You hate black people. No need to be so repetitive over it. Thank you, Tush. Thank you, Tush. Maybe those dating websites aren't for you, bro. Maybe you should go out in real life and actually speak to a female. Ringo Juna. This guy apparently is a man-child. I'd seriously love to see this guy get punched in the dick. Nah, I just punched your mother in the fucking face with my dick. Try again. Stephen Mackey. Hopefully more fans will call this ignorant asshole out on his bullshit. There's nothing to call me out on. What are you gonna call me out on? The fucking truth? Oh my God, man. JD is so terrible. He's speaking his mind and being truthful and not sugarcoating anything, man. Only in 2022 would this be considered an offense. We got one from M. Har Von Emrys. Gee, I wonder what it is about them that makes him say these things. I don't know, Emrys. Is it maybe that I'm a racist? Just like everybody else in this thread has used that easy-in excuse? We got one from, who the fuck is this? Auto moderator. No, we don't want to read him. Angel Seth. Maybe this guy's a Final Fantasy fan, man. Let's see what he has to say here. This just confirms that they're going to be successful. Wow, man. If you considered getting called up and then fired in 2 months successful, man, I mean, I'd love for you to explain how that is even a thing, man. Really, I'd love for you to engage in a nice fucking friendly conversation with me. Well, what makes that successful? What makes that successful, huh? Oh, that's right. There is nothing successful about it. WWE never wanted them or planned for them to be successful because they're Paul Levesque guys and girl. Give me a break. Surprised people haven't picked up on this, man. I thought Squared Circle was fucking full of brilliant minds. We got one from Jay Sefton. I remember when me and my fan buddies watched wrestling on TV for entertainment, not to microanalyze and hyper-critique it. When we stopped digging a show, we just stopped watching it. Oh, I'm sorry, man. This is considered a job for some. You don't have a podcast. You don't need to be honest and upfront with people. Yeah, if I watched WWE 2 the way that I do it now, and I didn't have the podcast, I'd probably be saying the same fucking thing. The shows suck! Please, tell me what has been gratifying about Monday night or Friday night in the last 6 months. They're barely, and I mean barely, outside Arcade Bro, is anything. Nothing is gratifying. I came across this guy in the wild and thought it was a bit, but then it wasn't. Poor fella, says Prance Master. Then we got this guy, Gary the Snail God. This guy clearly doesn't live with his mother in a trailer, and he's not dining on alligator 6 nights a week. JD, you're getting 2 thumbs to whine and bitch all the time online is one of the most illogical moves in recent memory. People like you wonder why wrestling isn't mainstream anymore, when all you gotta do is look in the fucking mirror. WWE is mainstream because of the men and the people who run the fucking thing. They are mainstream because they're a publicly traded company. Nobody in that company outside of Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, I wouldn't even say Roman Reigns, nobody in that company but Brock Lesnar, and when he's back, John Cena, makes them mainstream. Nobody on that show makes them mainstream. Nobody. Cut the shit. This guy apparently is jealous of M-Dub's deep, layered storytelling. I don't know who M-Dub is, but I'd be afraid of Gary the Snail God. Sounds like a fucking weirdo. Then we got this one. I can't believe he doesn't love a shitty group of green jobbers. He must be extra racist. That's the only possible conclusion. MD Vega. This guy got -1 upvotes. MD Vega apparently has been on my side in this thread, man. Wow. MD Vega gets the comment of the entire video, man. Look at that. Anyway, guys, that is all I got. That is all I got for you. If you did enjoy this JD bashing here on Off the Script, not really off the script, I guess JD is hated on Reddit or whatever the fuck I'm gonna title. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think down below, man. I'd like to do more of this. There's plenty of threads on Reddit about me, man. And if you guys find anything on Twitter, send it to me. Let me know. Pique my interest. I want to know, man. I want to gather these fucking stupid opinions and then go off on them. And I think it'll be a good deal. I think it'll be a good deal. Somebody will take it clearly very seriously, but it is what it is, man. I'm not shocked, and I wouldn't be shocked if that's the case. But if you guys enjoyed the video, man, hit that thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think down below. Who do you think won comment of the subreddit here in the Squared Circle subreddit talking about Hit Row? Let me know who you think won comment of the video. And I'll see you guys on the next one. I got some more stuff coming up next week, and we'll continue the live streams and the podcasts as usual right here on OTS. Until then, guys, have a good weekend, and I'll see you back on Monday live from Monday Night Raw.